Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. Woo, woo. Cheers to Bitcoin making another new all-time high. And it might do that for the next 4 to 6 months, right? So we will see if it continues to be on this terror, this big move. Going back to like November 2020 and over a month ago, we've been talking about that before this monthly candle flipped from green to orange, that it was starting to look and feel a lot like November 2020, right? And we saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orange, 6 orange candles in a row, right? This one had a wick all the way up, then closed actually bearish compared to this candle here. And here we are. We were talking about it back here. It was still green. The candle was still green. It hadn't closed yet. It was February. Just seems like so long ago, right? So it's starting to flip from green to orange. And then, of course, it flipped and closed orange. And then now we've got a second one over here. And we've been pointing out that now it feels like December 2020. Will it continue up on the same trajectory, the same path as 2020? I've also pointed out, go back to previous videos on YouTube. I also talked about 2 other potential paths, whether that was ANF or NVIDIA. So we have three different paths that Bitcoin could take to possibly hit some higher targets. And of course, we laid out this monthly over here, based off of over here. And so you got to kind of look at it like that. But you got, it's breaking out. We had the rocket ship over here. Take that off. And then we had these trend lines. Don't mind them. These trend lines are based off of the daily chart. Still in an upswing, right? ANF target 1 up here, ANF target 2 over here. Why not Bitcoin? Why not Bitcoin? ANF went above target 3. NVIDIA went above ANF target 3. So why not Bitcoin? We don't know yet. We're going to take it level by level. And of course, you put on the yellow line over here. It's curling up just very similar to the previous cycles. And once the green monthly candles flipped orange, price has gone back up and retested the yellow line. Yellow line is currently at $117,770. We've been covering it even since 113,000, and it was still trending downward. We're talking about that at some point we should see it start curl back up. It did, and of course it's trending up right now, and we're in price discovery phase, right? Price discovery phase. We haven't even hit the halving yet, right? So everyone's talking about supply and demand. Is that going to be priced in? We don't know. Could it go on beyond the halving? Absolutely. So it's a crazy time. Glad we're not thinking it's going to go to $12,000 tomorrow. Glad to be on the right side. Cheers to Bitcoin making another new all-time high. So, all right, there we go. Boom. All right. If you're new to the channel, awesome. Welcome. Welcome. If you're not, welcome back. And we're going to take a look. We're going to take a deep dive. We're going to try to keep these to 30 to 45 minutes because I got to save my energy for posting in the Discord, posting on Twitter X app as well. And so we're going to try to keep it. So make sure to get your requests in early. Early birds get the worm, because we can't cover 1,000 requests. We'll be here for 8 hours straight, and I would be tired. I'd be tired. So get your requests in and put in all the details. If you don't put in all the details, then we're probably going to waste time, and we want to keep this live stream going smoothly, right? So with that, let's jump into some of the comments, and then we'll circle back, and then we'll take a look at Bitcoin daily chart, and then we'll go to some altcoins, and of course the Bitcoin mining stocks, right? The Bitcoin mining stocks. I posted 4 charts in the Discord this morning, and so we'll take a quick look at that over there. Lawrence, good morning. Welcome back. I am here nice and early. Nice, Mr. Nice. Yes. Matic and BNB up. Okay, awesome. Lawrence, please, just if you have time, check BNB BTC chart. Do you think BNB will outperform? Probably. I mean, altcoins typically do, but BNB's been around for a while, so possibly. But we can take a look at it. Good morning, everybody. Good to see everyone. Jared, good morning. Aldo, Olson, let's go. Start the stream already. Boom. Look at Myro. Okay. John T, not sure, but put in all the details, crypto, stock, that way, because sometimes there's a Myro stock and sometimes there's a Myro crypto asset, possibly, just like Dash, the other live stream. Someone wanted me to look at Dash and I looked up the stock versus the crypto asset. So definitely let me know what it is. And then all the details. Don't just throw out a ticker symbol. It just helps with the stream. Arnold, good morning. Long Myro crypto. Okay, that's better, John. That's better. Looking at and D stock long. Good morning, Jesse. Can we please look at Coin and Tesla? Sure. Ollie Sabi. Javier, what yo? Javier, what up, yo? I think it's Daryl Ruiz. What's up, Sniper? Alt Miner, please, sir. Wondering if it has any sense. Sure. Look at SQ Long. Sure. PayPal breaking up. Yeah. So put that in the ticker symbol yesterday. No one mentioned it yesterday, but I put it over here on the Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is our 28th consecutive live stream. I put it on there. And so I've been watching it. It's up like 4% today. So we'll take a look at it. We are the top, Jesse. I'm shorting until it goes to 5K again. By the way, 4K mods is joking. Ratty Fair, greetings, Jesse. Check out MKR. My request, Solana, when it's going to the moon. I feel like opinion. Hey, Jesse, could you please check BNC? Emilio, yeah, I mean, we check BNC like regularly. It seems, is it breaking down in the daily? I don't know. Maybe could just be a wick down because the daily closes and stuff like that. So Olaf, good morning. Jesse, love a show. Check out MKR daily, weekly. GRT thoughts has been my best performer. Okay. What's good, Matthew? Welcome back. Left out, I hold Myro 2, 631 skim. Long time market sniper, 631 scam. I think almost 2 years now. 631 scam. Long time market sniper. Solana dog, meme coin. Okay. Simon, hi Jesse. Can you chart Dash crypto, please? Yeah, thanks for specifying that because I bought at 280. I'm longer term. Do you think it'll hit 400? We'll see. Yes, Daryl. Yeah, Daryl Ruiz. I always want to say Daryl Lewis, but Daryl Ruiz. Roddy Fair, greetings, Jesse. Please check out Maker Down. Yeah, a lot of requests. So we probably won't be able to get to all of them, especially if there's multiple requests by one person. Can we check analysis on Sam, please? Yeah, we're gonna cover all that, Jose. All right, Jose. Good to see you back here. So this is Bitcoin. Let's drop down the daily chart. So we got the longer term ANF targets, as you can see up there. You got the yellow line curling up. It's like I said, it's almost $118,000. Where does it show that it's reversing and it's time to short it? Like the last sell signal is back here on January 12th. So people shorting it all the way up are guessing. They're gambling, right? They're guessing on so anyone talking about shorting here or shorting here or shorting here or shorting here, they're guessing. You got this upswing here. You got a more vertical trend line here, and then you got this parabolic trend line going up there. If it was starting to break down like this, and then it was putting in a lower high, then I could see like possibly shorting it over there. But I'm not shorting Bitcoin and picking tops, just like I wouldn't do that with other assets either. I'm looking for higher probabilities. If there was bearish divergence and maybe a weekly chart was putting in a pretty big wick and there was sell signals and there was lower highs, then we're starting to get into higher probabilities. But even then, it could still remain longer term bearish divergence, meaning higher prices. So I think a lot of people are going to maybe they make money on like a 5-minute chart, but do you think you're actually going to make more money on a 5-minute chart shorting Bitcoin in a full bull run in price discovery, or just hold on to your position, right? I'm going to say the latter. I'm just going to say the latter. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, for educational purposes only. And obviously, you're going to make your own choices in life. I'm just trying to let you know based off of my experience, right? And with that said, let's see who else. Who else is here? John T. Uh, Definitely, ETH looks super weak. Okay, I would disagree with that statement. Maybe you're looking at a lower time frame. It's literally down 0.5%. ETH looks super weak. Definitely, what time frame are you even looking at, my man? Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Or Devin Lee, man or woman, could be a man or a woman. I don't know. Just like Jesse. Jesse is a neutral name and could be female or male, but it's not Jessica. It's not Jessica. So we'll go with that. I think I've seen female Devins before. All right. So the daily chart, ultra bullish on Bitcoin. The weekly chart, I mean, it's an uptrend, right? It's an uptrend and it's starting to go parabolic. So it doesn't mean that we couldn't see a retracement in the near future. And maybe they're just wanting to short it and call 12,000 Bitcoin again, right? It's one thing to call 12,000 Bitcoin or have targets down to 12. I had a target down to 12,000 Bitcoin, but it started putting in longer term bullish divergence, and not all the targets get hit. So it found support at a key target area. There was lower targets just to be aware of, but once it started putting in bullish divergence longer term on the weekly chart and even the daily chart back in November and December, then the probabilities were starting to decrease. That I thought Bitcoin's going to 12,000. Posting in the Discord so many times from November, December that people were just starting to get their confidence about shorting Bitcoin, and I was losing my confidence in shorting Bitcoin because we had already seen 70% off on Bitcoin. We already saw 70% discounts or more on Bitcoin. So after a 70% correction, I'm going to get less confident in shorting Bitcoin and shorting Ethereum. And what I was shorting mostly Ethereum with the 10x leverage because I felt like I was late to the party on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin kind of led the way to the downside. But fast forward now, it's like when we get ultra bullish on the monthly chart, the weekly chart, and the daily chart on Bitcoin, I'll become less confident in taking more longs on Bitcoin. But for right now, it's just kind of a hold on as long as possible for me, and just try to push the trade as long as possible. And of course, if we get like a 30% correction, similar to January 2021, whether it's this month or next month, right? If it were to play out similar to January 2021, we could possibly see a 30% correction within a monthly candle next month in March. That would be still right before the halving. So much has happened before the halving already, so if we got like a 30% correction before the halving and then it continues upward after that, that'd be crazy. Or after the halving, which is still estimated to be middle April or third week of April, roughly. I haven't looked at it recently, but this is Bitcoin, right? So let's keep going. Let's go right down the line to Ethereum, and yeah, it's down 0.67%, right? But to say it looks weak on the daily chart, I would disagree. The daily chart is still ultra bullish. It did hit longer term target 5, right? And it's just been ultra bullish since this candle back here at 2650. And if you look at the weekly chart, it's ultra bullish, right? You got rocket ship up here, similar to Bitcoin, after hitting longer term target 5. The monthly chart flipped from green to orange, flipped ultra bullish as well. So that statement that Ethereum is looking weak, I 100% disagree with that, unless you're looking at maybe a 5-minute chart. But the monthly, the weekly, and the daily chart, I would 100% disagree with that statement. And so, I don't know what time frame you're looking at, but I definitely wouldn't say that it looks weak in my personal opinion. Let's see. If you drop down the 4-hour chart, maybe you're looking at the 4-hour chart. There is a pending sell signal there. So you can get these big wicks down, right? You can get that big wick down there on a 4-hour chart. That's a 16% wick down. And maybe that's what you're kind of looking at. And maybe we do see like a retracement of this move over here. It's possible because you can see that there's like bearish divergence. There's a lower high. Could come back down for a retracement on Ethereum, right? But I wouldn't say that it looks weak on the daily, weekly, or monthly. So even if you do get a retracement here on, say, like the 4-hour chart, uh, you know, who knows where it comes back down to, but it could just be bought back up because of the higher time frames, in my own personal opinion, right? So that's my thoughts on Ethereum. Going back to the daily chart, I mean, it's just an uptrend, right? So even if you go like that, still ultra bullish on the higher time frames, and so you kind of draw it out like that. And even if it does correct on the 4-hour chart, right? Say if it comes back to the trading dots, the 4-hour chart, or even lower, I mean, it's still an uptrend. So yeah, I don't agree with Ethereum's looking weak over there. Maybe you're just hoping to buy the dip, or you're looking at a really really low time frame, like the 4-hour chart or lower over there. So let's keep going. Solana ultra bullish on the daily chart, pumping up towards longer term target 5. No, I think that's longer term target 4. Longer term target 4, and we have the rocket ship back above the monthly horizontal line over there. So you can kind of see over here, drew it out based off of that. Look at the weekly chart. Still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Yes, the yellow line is starting to curl up, right? Yellow line is starting to curl up over there. Let's take that off. It's supposed to work best for Bitcoin, but since we have it on here, we can take a look at other crypto assets as well. Chainlink has hit 2 targets so far, or maybe 3. Maybe 3. Ah, man, I have to remember. I might have added a 5th target and removed the first target. That would make more sense. Am I on log? That's why it looks funny. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that looks better. Oh yeah, it's hit 2 out of the 4 targets so far. Near still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Hit 2 targets so far. Wow, what happened to this target over here? What happened to that target over there? Let's move that back. Fall back in line. Target 2. Fall back in line over there. Dot near is down 3%, but it pumped hard. It pumped hard. Dot kind of flat today at 0.8%. Still ultra bullish on the weekly chart, $10.83. Remember when we were talking about, I don't know if you do or not, but remember when we were talking about the buy the dip on DOT at $3.80? That was $7 ago. If you don't remember, go back and watch YouTube videos, right? Go back and look at the Twitter X app posts. Go back to the Discord, right? DOT was at $3.80. Now it's at $10.80. Woo! Woo! What a good time to be a market sniper. Woo! Smash the like button for Dot being at 380 on a buy signal. Smash the subscribe button. Help me, help you, help me. And let's keep going. Sand down 2%. Weekly chart is still bullish. It had flipped ultra bullish on the weekly chart. That's what I was pointing out over here. So I was pointing out. Still bullish, right? In my personal opinion, it's lagging time-wise. Some pump early, like or some lead the way, like Bitcoin. Some follow, like Ethereum, Solana, and Chainlink, more closely. And then the others, like Near, Dot, Sand, Algo, Mana, Cardano, Matic, Atom, Filecoin, right? Follow them, right? In my own personal opinion. And not all of them will. Not all of them will hit the targets. So, that's why I don't go all in on just one of the assets, right? Try to spread the love around a little bit. So one day you've got Algo pumping 2.86% and 3%, and Sand is down 2%, right? So if you're in Sand, it's down 5% today, let's say, and then you've got Near that was up like 20%, you would feel some FOMO, right? But if you're kind of spread out over, a handful of coins or whatever you're doing, you won't feel that because 2 or 3 of them might be pumping and 2 or 3 of them might be correcting, right? So I don't go all in just on one coin. But Sand down 2%, but the weekly chart is still bullish. Daily chart, still bullish on the daily chart as well. So hasn't even hit longer term target one, right? Hasn't even hit longer term target one. Over on sand, we're just kind of watching it and broke out of this downward trend line. First buy signal on the weekly chart. We had buys down here below 30 cents on the daily chart. So we were very, very, very early, right? And then the weekly chart pumped all the way up to 67 cents, came back down. Another buy signal at 47 cents. We talked about it. We covered it the whole entire way. Higher low, higher high, boom, higher high and higher low confirmed with closes above. And it's bullish on the weekly chart. Could flip ultra bullish again by the time the week closes. It's not even halfway there, right? Not even halfway there. Algo, ultra bullish on the weekly chart, flipped ultra bullish on the weekly chart last week. We talked about it, and it's starting to make its move now. Longer term target one hasn't even been hit. The 200-week moving average is at 57 cents, right? Woo! What else? What else? What else? Bitfarms long stock since yesterday 2:30. John T. Not sure if you're already covered. Haven't covered it. Square's taking off today. Awesome. Dallas White long market sniper over there. 4K mods. I hope it does not. Dot goes to $20 at least. James Rowland. Good afternoon, snipers. What miners are we looking at to break out? Yeah, I covered it in the Discord. I posted some charts in the Discord this morning. There's 4 of them. So yeah, post in the Discord, but we'll probably take a look at the Bitcoin mining stocks a little bit today. But if you want first to market of the charts, right? If you want first to market of the charts and my exact possible breakout plan, then I put it in the Discord, right? Obviously, it's not a copy trading service. It's for educational purposes only. So don't copy trade me. Don't ask me when I'm getting in or getting out. I probably won't respond to you. If you ask me about like questions about like educational purposes, then I'm happy to help. But yes, I do my very best to post very timely charts, but it's not a copy trading service, right? So let's keep going. Algo, ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Mana, ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Cardano, ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Matic flipped ultra bullish on the weekly chart recently. It is closing in on longer term target 2, right? There we go. Atom, ultra bullish on the weekly chart, has flipped ultra bullish this week. Spiked up last week to target 1. See if it regains it today, this week. Filecoin. I added some targets to Filecoin. So take it for what it is. These are based off of this wick here at $238. Because I wasn't following Filecoin on this wick up here at $429. So the first week it was added to Binance, it was down at like, it closed at like $40, I think. But maybe it started at $430. So maybe there's like a big, maybe there is, I have no idea, right? This is all speculation. I'm just guessing. So if anyone knows what happened to Filecoin back October 2020, maybe they had a big offering and they had a lot of investors and then they dumped them, right? So maybe it was a pump and dump, like a pre-market sale, and then they dumped it, came all the way back down, and then in March 2021 got back up to 233, but never reached the 429 again. So I'm not sure if that's just like a misprint or if it was like one of those pump and dump schemes. It's possible. So I have no idea. But so I took it from here, right? So the targets are based off of the 238. But if I did it from the 430, there would be even that much more greater potential. The weekly chart is here. Let's zoom in here. I mean, just think about this for a second. The weekly chart is ultra bullish. And from current price on Filecoin, right, at $10.68 roughly to the middle of the target box, to target 1 is 450%. There's still so much potential out there. Whether it hits target 1 or not, we don't know. But If it does, similar to other crypto assets, if it does similar to other crypto assets, hit target 2. If it does similar to Ethereum and hits target 4, that's over 1,000%. Remember, $1,000 at 1,000% is $1 billion increase. $1 billion. No, it's not. No, it's not. $1,000 at 1,000% flips into $10,000, right? That's a strong level up. So if you level up 1,000%, that's insane. We're not talking about that you have to hit the lottery at 10,000% or 100,000% or 50,000%. Just if you flipped $100 into $1,000 or $1,000 into 10,000 or 10,000 into 100,000, that's leveling up in my book. If you're leveling up, I mean, even if you did 100%, that's a level up. But if you're leveling up 1,000%, that's incredible, right? And if it were to get back above the highest monthly candle close ever, $1,000 flips into $17,000, right? So, and if it goes much higher and hits like the top wick from March 2021, $1,000 flips into $25,000. So that's the potential of like Filecoin and some of these other ones that haven't even hit longer term target 1 yet. So that's the weekly chart. The monthly chart has a pending buy signal. Let me say that again. I repeat, Filecoin has a pending buy signal on the monthly chart. Let's go. Woo! Yeah, Filecoin has a pending buy signal on the monthly chart. The weekly chart is ultra bullish. What else? 2-week chart had a buy signal, right? 2-week chart had a buy signal back here at $8.23. And the daily chart still above the trending dots, right? It could come in for a little bit of a correction. There was bearish divergence here, and there was a reversal candle on the daily chart. But it might the bearish divergence might already be cleared out, right? So I was kind of watching. Maybe it takes some time to play out, but even still, even if you bought like at $11.85, let's say, yeah, that's not ideal. The daily chart buy signal is back here at $5.47. So it could be getting a correction based off of that, possibly. But the weekly chart is ultra bullish, right? So when the weekly chart is ultra bullish, it may not, and the lower time frames might get bought up. So if you kind of look at the 4-hour chart, kind of drew this out based off the 4-hour chart. Maybe this is a double wick bottom, right? And then you'd be kind of looking at it's kind of flipping back and forth, but that could be like your next possible breakout buy, right? Based off of a lower time frame, while the weekly chart is still ultra bullish, and while the daily chart is still bullish. But maybe it takes some time. Maybe it goes through a deeper correction. But whether it's $8, $10, right? If your skill level is not quite up to par, and you didn't get in at the buy signal on the daily chart at 540, this could be a shorter time frame possible by the dip scenario, and the potential is there, right? So the potential is massive, whether it was at $11.80, whether it was at $5.40, or somewhere in between. The potential is massive. So that's Filecoin over there. Wanted to cover that one. We're already at 29 minutes. We're going to try to get a little bit faster. Go on the daily chart. Still in this uptrend on the daily chart. This is just one of my drawings. I think there's A&F target over there. But the daily chart is still bullish and in an uptrend over there on the NASDAQ. SP 500, still ultra bullish. Dow Jones, making new all-time highs on the Dow Jones after that sell signal. Flipped right back around with the buy signal and now made additional new all-time highs. Russell 2000 hasn't made new all-time highs, but is making is bullish right now. Dollar flat, still flat, kind of letting the trending dots catch up. He's hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside, as we already know. U.S. 10-year yield has a pending buy signal. So is this a low? Is this a higher low? Is this another higher low? It's hit 2 of the 4 targets so far. We will see if it does or not. You got this pending buy signal. See if it gets back above the trending dots. See if the trending dots start to curl back around. If so, it's possible target 3 gets hit. It's possible target 4 gets hit, right? We'll keep a close eye on it. But it does have a pending buy signal on the 10-year yield as of right now. The VIX is flat for VIX purposes, still in this possible bottoming phase. And maybe at some point it breaks out and starts pumping hard, which means there would be a bigger correction in the stock market. But not right now. Not right now, there's not. Gold broke out, still ultra bullish on the daily chart. Silver broke out, bullish on the daily chart. Woo, making moves over there. Bitcoin dominance, still watching this possible double top on the daily chart after the reverse candle, possible lower high, right? And we will see. Too early to say. Too early to say. But if so, that's just good for altcoins. Doesn't mean Bitcoin won't still be bullish. Doesn't mean Bitcoin still won't be ultra bullish. Just means that altcoins as a whole will outperform Bitcoin and will dominate Bitcoin, right? So great times ahead. Hopefully, for at least we get Bitcoin to pump in at least another 4 to 6 months. That would be amazing. Hoping for it, especially for all my market snipers out there who didn't really get to take profits before we started Discord 2 years ago because maybe they got too bullish and never took profits back at Bitcoin when it was above $60,000. So hopefully they nail this Bitcoin run, and we'll try to sniper the markets the best of our ability. So NVIDIA had that reversal candle, had that bearish engulfing candle, pumped back up. Is this going to put in a lower high, right? Is this putting in a sneaky lower high? Too early to say, but there was bearish divergence. There was a reversal candle and a bearish engulfing candle. There is a possible lower high on NVIDIA, right? Possible lower high. And if so, we could see NVIDIA back down into the 700s. Oop, hit the mic. Could be back in the 700s. Too early to call it, but a lower high is a higher probability. And it could have just put in a possible lower high at $920. So it's possible that we start to see a correction on NVIDIA. And even if it comes back into the 700s, it's possible. It's still bullish on higher time frames. But as you can see, it put in a huge wick last week. Could put in another possible wick. You got trending dots all the way down here on the weekly chart at about $665. Went above Abercrombie and Fitch target 3, right? But still ultra bullish as of right now. Monthly chart is putting in a big wick. That's not good, right? If the daily chart is putting in a lower high, we've talked about this countless times before. If you're in NVIDIA, right? I'm personally not in NVIDIA. But if you're in NVIDIA, the monthly chart puts in a big wick. The weekly chart starts putting in a big wick, which it has. And the daily chart has bearish divergence. The daily chart is putting in a lower high. Seems like a correction is on the horizon. Doesn't mean that it's the top, but there are signs that the top could be in as of right now. But I'm personally not shorting it. The last time I looked, the options were not priced well. So it's not something that I'm interested in. But that's NVIDIA. And I'd be cautious. So I'd be waiting. Like me personally, if it started putting in a lower high on higher time frames as well, then maybe I would consider it if the options were priced correctly. But I'm not interested in NVIDIA personally. But that's NVIDIA. It's possible that this could be a lower high in the daily chart. So let's see. ANF pumping back up, right? So it was breaking down, had a candle close below, sell signal. Remember, a lower high is a higher probability. So if it were to come in like this is what we'd be looking for. Like it's bearish divergence. There's bearish divergence. It was getting overbought again, breaks down. You're looking for that lower high, wherever that is, and then comes back down for a bigger retracement down, right? So the lower high is the higher probability. Woo, I'm saying it right today. I'm saying it correctly today. All right, so let's take a quick look at the Magnificent Seven. And then we're going to come back down to the Bitcoin mining stocks over here and take a quick glance at those over there. So that was NVIDIA. This is Meta, right? Bearish divergence, has not hit longer term ANF target 1. Bearish divergence, reversal candle. Is it putting in a sneaky lower high? Possibly, right? You could even see the sharpshooter RSI 2.0 was picking up bearish divergence. If I change the settings, probably picked it up there as well. See if it puts in a sneaky lower high. You have a gap down here at $400 over there, right? So it is picking up bearish divergence. Amazon, will it put in a lower high? We don't know. It's broke down from this more parabolic trend line. Still in an uptrend overall, though. Microsoft, bearish divergence, reverse candle, came all the way back down. Was this a lower high, right? Will this be another lower high? It's possible, but it is still bullish. It is still back above the trending dots, so too early to call it yet. Microsoft, in my opinion, woo, look at all this drawing. This was based off of potential future bullish divergence, right? Future bullish divergence, and said the bottom might not be in, could continue to do future bullish divergence. And here we are, price is breaking down. We weren't catching falling knives. We're not talking about calling the bottoms. We did talk about bullish divergence. Then we talked about future bullish divergence. And we talked about even more future bullish divergence on the last few live streams. And here it is. Price broke down from 176 today down to 170. And it's the lowest it's been since May 2023. So 10 months later, the Tesla perma bulls are getting crushed, right? So if you bought any time within the last 10 months, your position is underwater, right? So if you bought here and never took, if you bought here in May 2023 based off of that buy signal and you never took profits, and you could have taken profits, right? You could have taken profits from here. Say if it even broke down here and you got out late, that's still a 51% return. Well, guess what? After 10 months, if you didn't take profit and you got in based off the buy signal, it's taking a full round trip back. And your position's probably underwater. Most likely your position is underwater right now. And that's why I'm not a perma bull or perma bear. Yeah, I'm bullish on Bitcoin long term, but I will still practice buying and selling Bitcoin. Why? To capture more Bitcoin, right? If you're a Tesla perma bull, isn't your goal to own more Tesla, but in a profitable way, right? So in a profitable way. But it's literally been in a bear market since the top of November 2021. So November 2021 has been in a downtrend ever since then. It's been in a bear market since then. Yes, it had an amazing rally, right? A rally all the way back up, but it's still in a downtrend since November 2021. That was an incredible bull run, and it's still in the downtrend, right? So incredible move all the way back here from the 200-week moving average at $22. It pumped up all the way from down here all the way up there, 2,130%, all the way to the top. And now it's been in a downtrend ever since. And at one point, it was down 75%. It's currently down almost 60% from all-time highs. my dog is getting restless over here. Usually she doesn't like to be in the live streams, but today I locked her in. I didn't want to be late, so she was in here on the future baby crib. I made a bed for her, and so it's her bed for the next 5 months or so. If you can hear. So anyways, Tesla is in a bear market. It still is. It's back below the 200-week moving average. We talked about possibly retesting the 200-week moving average at $250, and then it broke down, and then it started closing back below. The weekly chart is bearish. The monthly chart is bearish, right? So are you still catching falling knives? That's not my strategy, right? So you had this monthly chart buy signal way back here, October 2019 at $21, pumped all the way up. Like I said, over 2,000% return, and this is a low. And then where is price going to put in a higher low? We don't know. What if it takes out that pivot point, comes all the way back down? We don't know where it's going to end. If you're otherwise, you're guessing, right? So otherwise, you're guessing. But it isn't a bear market, and even if you bought way back here, you could have taken profit, right, and then came all the way back down, possibly taking that bounce, come all the way back down, right? So you just got to have a plan of attack, and you could be a longer term swing trader based off the weekly chart or the daily chart or whatever time frame you choose. Some people choose the 3-day chart or even lower time frames from there. So thank you, my dog just did a drive-by lick. She walks by, gives you a lick on the leg, and then keeps walking. She does a lot. She does drug. What's up, buddy? What's up? She's getting restless over here. So let's keep going. Tesla weekly chart is bearish. Apple weekly chart is still bearish. Has hit 2 targets so far, right? Possible lower target over here. Target 3, target 4, 200-week moving average over here. Google is getting a bit of a bounce. Had a sell signal, buy signal, could put in a lower high at some point. Daily chart is breaking out. This is what we talked about, though. It hit 1 target, missed the second target barely, right? And then we were talking about on yesterday's live stream, it could bounce out, right? It's getting back above the trending dots. We talked about it a couple days ago, getting back above the trending dots, another one, and now it's breaking on this downward trend line, right? Pending buy signal. Even talked about it. Could come out, come back down, and then break out after that. So Google looks a little bit different. Let's get over here to the Bitcoin mining stocks, and then we got some requests. We will do our best to get through as many requests as possible. Hut, right? Hut over here. It's up 5.82% today. Hive is flat today, right? Hive is flat over here. We've been talking about this double bottom, possible higher low. MIGI, talked about this. Could be a possible breakout. It was a fake out, came back down. So this could be a low. This could be a possible higher low. We don't know yet. Too early to say. Up 3.6%. Bitfarm, right? Hasn't broken out yet. Still trending downward with the trending dots. Still below the trend line. CLSK still below the trending dots. Too early to say. Some of these already filled the gap, though. We talked about it. This gap over here at $2.29, it filled that gap. So Bitfarming, as an example, is some of the Bitcoin mining stocks have filled the gap and some have not. CLSK never filled this gap. Gaps work great as targets, quote unquote, Jesse Olsen, but not all gaps get filled, right? All right, let's keep going. You got this gap over here at $10.57. We don't know if it's going to get filled or not. We don't have a magic crystal ball, but there is a gap lurking down there. And many of the other Bitcoin mining stocks have already filled that gap. Marathon Digital hasn't filled that gap down here. Riot did fill that gap. We're going to make it. Has not filled that gap. Wolf did fill that gap. Iris Energy filled this gap, but not this gap. And Cypher Mining, right, filled this gap over here and has another pending buy signal. So you got a low, you got a higher low, possibly another higher low. So we will see on Cypher Mining over there. Let's see, PayPal. We got to cover PayPal. Woo! Finally. It's been a long awaited PayPal consolidation. Oh, I just scared the dog. I forgot the dog was in here. Oh man. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. We got to get the puppy cam going. So this could be a low at $50, pumped all the way up to $68, came all the way back down. It's all right, buddy. I didn't mean to clap that hard. Higher low over here and pumped all the way up, came back down, possible another higher low. Uh, Looked at it the last couple of days, looked like it was possibly finding a bottom over here, came back up, closed back above the trending dots with a buy signal, had another one, battled this trend line for 2 days, and now after retesting and back testing that downward trend line, uh, it is breaking out, right? It is in breakout mode. It seems like the possible bottom is in, and the possible bottom was $50 that we talked about. We said $50 is probably the bottom, right? It's possible that $55, $56 was the higher low. It's possible another higher low at $58. And PayPal is breaking out now. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Remember, we got a gap up here that hasn't been filled in a very long time. $72. Weekly chart also has another. Getting thirsty and running out of water. We have to call after PayPal and then look at some of the requests. Take a deep breath over here so we can keep going. Smash that like button for running out of breath, running out of water. Smash the like button over here. We're trying to get through as much as possible. We have a pending buy signal on the weekly chart. Again, we talked about this. This could be a macro low on the weekly chart. This could be this close over here. Took out this pivot over here. This could be a macro higher low right now as we speak in real time. Not only is it breaking on the daily chart, it's breaking on the weekly chart. There's a pending buy signal, and this could be a higher low. And then confirming that higher low is a weekly close above $66. Once we get a weekly close above that, that will be a confirmation of the higher low and another milestone. The gap is at $72. Hasn't been filled. There was a gap at July 2023. The 200-week moving average hasn't been retested in forever at 143. That was way back here at January 2022. It's been more than 2 years since it's retested the 200-week moving average. It's been more than 2 years since this huge gap at 170. It's been in a bear market since the top of July 2021. Almost 3-year bear market, right? PayPal is like 25% of the business merchant cornered, right? So new CEO, who knows what the narratives will come out. We're purely basing it off of the charts. You got the all-time high at 309. Could be the bottom at $50. Could be a higher low at $55, $56. And we will see from there. So that's PayPal. Now we're going to get into all the comments. Doc Talk. I am also late. So that's too much work. Yeah. Aldo, how do you choose what steps to take on the charts? So yeah, although you probably want to join the Discord and learn the strategies and learn to chart chart it yourself and then make your own decisions over there. So can't do that on the live stream. We don't have time for that. I did over 60 plus hours of recorded coaching over there. So early birds get the worm. I'm gonna cover as many as I can of the requests. We're gonna start with the early birds and work our way down from there. And even if you got in before 30 minutes, we might have to just call it because I'm running out of steam already. But here we go. Lawrence, Matic, and BNB up. Lawrence, please, Jesse, if you have time, check BNB BTC chart. You got it. All right, Lawrence. Lawrence, always coming back on the live stream. Lawrence, early bird gets the worm. 8:53 a.m. That is early bird right there. That is early bird over there. So here we go. BNB versus BTC, right? Here we go. Yeah, I have it on here somewhere. Weekly chart is bullish. So we're going to try to keep it short so we can kind of get through as many requests as possible. The weekly chart broke out. And the weekly chart is bullish on BNB versus BTC, right? So you had a low here, you had a higher low, and then the weekly chart confirm. Did it confirm it? I'm pretty. It looks like the weekly chart. Yeah, the weekly chart. Last week's weekly candle confirmed the higher low. It took out this pivot point over here, so could retest the 200-week moving average, and it it did very well back in June 2022 on this pump, and it did very well back here February 2021 on that pump. So it's possible you could get a retracement and or a higher high over there. So yeah, BNB versus Bitcoin, it's bullish on the weekly chart. It's bullish on the daily chart. The last buy signal was over here on March 7th. And then the monthly chart is still bearish, but showing signs of life. So weekly chart is still bullish and the daily chart is still bullish. Hope that helps. What else? What else? A lot of requests for Myro. Let's see. Myro. Long Myro crypto. Right? So didn't tell me what exchange, so we'll just choose MEXC over here. See if there's any chart history. Not a lot of chart history on Myro, so we're not going to be able to add too much value on everyone's requests. Still bullish on the daily chart. Pump up, came back down, pump up. There's not really too many higher targets if it's in price discovery mode. So yeah, not much value to add. I prefer looking at crypto and stock assets that have more chart history over there. Sorry, John T, but bullish on the daily chart. Says, ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Other than that, can't really add any value. Can't even look at the monthly chart over there. What else? Coin and Ollie, Allah, Sabi, good morning. Tesla, yep, we covered Tesla. It's in a bear market still. Coin, let's take a look at coin. I got too many on the watch list from requests. So where is coin? Where's coin? Where's coin? There it is. Got it. It's up 3.57%. Daily chart is still ultra bullish. Weekly chart is still ultra bullish. It's hit 4 out of the 4 targets so far. Monthly chart is bullish. There you go. Rocket ships above there. All right. What else? What else? What else? What else? Daryl Ruiz subsectors alt miner. All right, let's take a look at it. Stocks. Let's take a look. Weekly chart. Seems like it's down only on this one. It's been down only for a while. If you kind of zoom out, daily chart. Not sure what's going on with. I don't even know if this is the right one. Is this right? Alt Alliance? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's been down only. So I don't know if this is the right one or not, but it's still bearish on the daily chart. Yeah, not much really to say. I don't know if this is the right one or not. Sorry, Daryl. Look at SQ long. SQ. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Not SQQQ, but where is SQ? There it is. Square, bullish on the daily chart. So the last buy signal was at $67. So John T seems like it's kind of chasing here. Unfortunately, it gapped up down here from $40 with the buy signal at $50. Came all the way up, put in a higher low, then another buy signal, then gapped up. Seems like it's chasing at this point for me. It wouldn't be a buy at this point. It's already ultra bullish on the weekly chart. I put out that question mark a long time ago. The last weekly chart buy signal was at $58. So, if you're already in it to win it, then it's bullish, right? It's bullish on the daily and ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Seems like it wants to come back and retest the 200-week moving average, which it has not done since April 2022, more than 2 years ago. But to buy it right now, seems like it's chasing it a little bit for me. PayPal, yep. Finally, Javier, finally breaking up on the daily chart, bullish on the weekly chart, pending buy signal. Woo-wee. What else? BNC, Emilio, I think you always ask for this one. I think you always ask for this one. BNC. Just take a look at. Every time I think there's not like a lot of possible chart history. Let's see. I think I have it on here somewhere. BNC. SBCH. Where's BNC? Where's BNC? Ooh, BNC. There. Was that it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So, could you please check BNC? It seems it's breaking down on the daily. Yeah, I mean it's bullish on the daily chart. There was bearish divergence. So yeah, it is currently breaking down. There is an RSI sell signal. But will it be bought back up? No, this is a weekly chart. There's bearish divergence in the weekly chart. You can see the trending dots are back here at 64 cents. Look at the daily chart. Yeah, there was sell signal, a couple sell signals over the last couple of days. You had bearish divergence. It's possible there was a lower high back here at 78 cents. It's possible the bearish divergence has been cleared. Haven't looked at it in a bit, but it is currently bearish right now on the daily chart. And the weekly chart looks like it could come back down a little bit lower. You can see where the trending dots are on the weekly chart. So it's possible it comes back for a little bit deeper correction. Maybe find support here, maybe even wicks a little bit lower, find support, puts in another higher low, and then flips back around, right? So you got a low, you got a higher low, you got a higher low, and then maybe it puts in another higher low over here. Those are like targets that were kind of mapped out. Maybe it puts in another higher low and then continues on after that. So yeah, you're right. The daily chart is bearish. There was a sell signal, but how deep of a correction will it be? We don't know. But you do have weekly chart trending dots over here, still bullish, but could be coming in for a correction. And we'll see where it comes in around here like that. So it could be something like this where maybe even wicks lower, comes up back like that, maybe even comes in lower like that. So we will see over there on BNC. Good call, though. It is breaking down on the daily chart. Olaf, good morning. Love your show. Awesome. Thank you. Ratty Fair, MKR. MKR. All right. What is MKR? Is that crypto or stock? Crypto or stock? Let's see. Let's see. MKR. Let's take a look at it. MKR. You have an MKR stock and you have an MKR crypto. This is why you guys got to put in if it's is it MakerDAO? Yeah, that's why you got to put in whether it's crypto or stock. I don't want to spend too much time on it if we don't have it dialed in. So I'm gonna skip this one because there is an MKR stock and there's an MKR crypto asset. So got to put in all the details. The ticker, not just the ticker symbol on TradingView, but is it crypto? Is it stock? And then all the details. Are you looking for a long or a short, or what are your overall details? GRT thoughts has been my best performer. GRT, I know that one. GRT. So you got market cap. Look at this one over here. People have me look at it. Still ultra bullish on the daily chart. Overbought, but let's see. Let's get back on the cursor. There is bearish divergence, right? There is bearish divergence, but that bearish divergence might have been cleared already. The weekly chart is ultra bullish. The daily chart is ultra bullish, and the monthly chart is bullish, right? So that's my thoughts on that. What else? What else? Myro 2. Dog meme coin. Yeah, there's not much chart history on it. Not much I can really add to that one. Can you chart Dash Crypto, please? Sure, Simon, you got it. Some of these we're not going to cover every single day, though. So if I start to see like on a regular basis that we're going to chart the same stuff over and over, besides the ones that I watch personally on a daily basis, probably not going to do it, right? Just FYI. So if I start to see the same names, whether it's, I think it's Emilio and Simon seem like BNC. BNC we haven't looked at it in a bit, but if we're looking at Dash on a regular basis, probably not going to do it. Just keep that in mind. If you're in the Discord, maybe, right? You tag me in Discord more often. But if you're in Discord, you have the indicators yourself, right? And then if you're in recorded coaching, what is that? Is that 200-week moving average? Yeah. So weekly chart is bullish. Still can't add too much value. Still ultra bullish on the daily chart. Monthly chart hasn't even flipped ultra bullish yet. Is back above the trending dots. So that's Dash. Yes, Daryl. Yes. Greetings, Maker Deo. Can we analysis of sand? We covered it. Not much really to report on sand. It's still in the same what we've been talking about. There was a pending buy signal on sand monthly chart, I think. Weekly chart, it was ultra bullish on sand weekly chart, and daily chart is Jose. The daily chart is still bullish, right? So other than that, yeah, yeah, that's better. That's better. Myro long, but we covered it. There's not a lot of chart history over there. Devin Lee, ETH looks super weak. I disagree, Devin. Daily, weekly, and monthly chart looks ultra bullish. But maybe you're looking at a lower time frame, like the 4-hour chart or lower. SQ long, okay. We're at 1 hour. We are at 1 hour. Please check PYR. Yeah, let me know if it's stock or crypto, because we don't know, right? We don't know. That's a stock, and there's crypto, right? There's a stock and crypto, right? So you got to put in if it's stock or crypto. We talk about this every single day on the live stream. Nothing new, right? Nothing new. So definitely put in stock or crypto. Ollie, welcome back. MNMD, John T. John T might have used up all his free credits today. Look at all the comments by John T. MNMD, MNMD, MMND. Let's see what else. Could you check out Phantom? Merrigan Mulder. I think I always say that wrong. I think so. Maybe I said it right. Merrigan Mulder. Yes, you got it. FTM. Let's take a look at it. I know that one. FTM. Let's try to pick one without perpetual. You've got Tether over here. All right, let's take a look at it. Still ultra bullish on the daily chart. Still ultra bullish on the weekly chart, right? One over here. I probably got to put in some actual targets, but those are the eyeball test targets over here at 78 cents. It looks like it hit phantom target one that I just eyeballed and drew it out. But yeah, it's ultra bullish on the weekly, daily chart, and monthly chart over here is bullish on the monthly chart. So with that, can't really add too much more value other than that. Hope that helps. All your free credits are used up today. Tuesday, Powell decides rate cut. Yeah, I just watched charts, but Bitfarm long stock since okay. Square is taking off today. Awesome. What else? Yo, Javier, could you take a look at Byte? Sure, Byte. Yeah, let me know if it's crypto or stock though. Grayscale was a big mover of Phil. Byte. Let's take a look at it. Let's just do all. BY. Tether. Is it Tether? Or stock? No. Yeah, probably Tether. All right, let's take a look. Probably not a lot of chart history. Yeah, no chart history over there. Not much for me to do with that. So still bullish on the daily chart. Could be coming back to the trending dots, Javier. But yeah, unfortunately, when there's not a lot of chart history, I can't really add too much value other than what the daily chart on the indicator is already saying, right? It's just kind of guessing at this point. So yeah, it could be coming in for a correction. Maybe come back down to here, find support, puts in a higher low, and then comes out like that. Grayscale was a big mover. Crypto Bro, did you check the bullish divergence on USDT chart? Breakout target. No, I did not. Vince, hey, Jesse, can you look at ICX on Binance on the daily and weekly? Great accumulation structure. Okay, Vince, we'll take a look at it. Let's see. Let's see. ICX, right? And let's just choose Tether. So I'm assuming this is the right one, but it's bullish on the ultra bullish on the daily chart and the weekly chart, right? You get the 200-week moving average up here at 66 cents, and it pumped all the way up to, in the last bull run, $3.20, right? It's currently at 37 cents. You got a target here, possibly, at 67 cents over there, and kind of an eyeball test. That's probably right around target 1 anyways, probably target 2, maybe higher, right? Target 3, target 4. And then if you flip over the monthly chart, hasn't even flipped a buy signal yet. And you could put over here the highest monthly candle close over here was at $3, right? So yeah, you could probably move it over like that, right? Just kind of eyeball test, maybe something like that, right? So it is signs of looking like you could have a buy signal in the near future on the monthly chart. The weekly chart is ultra bullish, and the daily chart is ultra bullish. So with that, I think we got most of them up to 30 minutes. If I missed it, it's because I didn't know if it was crypto or stock. Just make sure to put it all in so we can keep the live streams flowing. Thank you for smashing the like button. Thank you for helping me with the algorithm. Thank you for subscribing, whether it's on Twitter X app, resharing the posts, or on YouTube. Help me, help you, help me. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And with that, we will see you on tomorrow's live stream. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you.